welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're old, welcome back. Today I'm doing a super overdue video. I gotta stop doing that, I really do. Anyway, today's video is basically how I got past my typical like plateau stage for my hair. Normally my hair will get like, even in the shower when it's like curly and wet, it's not gonna go past these shoulders. Like that's it. That's usually it for me. So I'm really interested in like retaining length and everything like that. So one day I just sat down, wrote down my entire regimen, and I critiqued things. I thought about what I could add, things that probably aren't doing my hair justice or not helping towards that length retention. And I got some positive feedback on my Instagram page when I posted this photo. And I was just like, okay, we're all having this problem. Let's sit down and talk about it. I'll tell you what I've changed about my regimen just in case it's something that you do or something, any of these tips that might help you. So I have quite the list here. We're just going to go down the list and I'll let you know what I did to get out of my plateau stage. So the first thing that I stopped doing is I took myself off of a schedule completely. There's no, okay, wash day is Sunday, every single Sunday. Especially because I started finding products that work better, keeping my hair moisturized longer. So why am I washing away this bomb wash and go for no reason? Stuff like that, you know. So now I just wash as needed. Wash day can fall on any day now. It just depends on how my hair feels, whether or not I'm trying out new products, all of that. The next thing that I actually incorporated back into my regimen, I pretty much went back to my OG regimen that I did when I did my first big chop. So I went back to doing Ayurvedic treatments once a month. So every month I have my little reminder on my phone, you know, it'll go off and let me know, hey, it's time to do some type of treatment, whether that treatment be a protein treatment, which is pretty beneficial, especially if you're a low porosity curly girl. Or for me, I'll do the protein treatment or the Ayurvedic treatment. I am going to do a DIY series so you can see my full DIY wash day. That's just when I'm feeling real extra natural, like, yes, let's wash this scalp with some berries and this apple cider vinegar and moisturize with the aloe of life and shit like that, you know. But I'll just mix up an Ayurvedic treatment with my different powders, and just depending on what my hair needs at the moment, or if I feel like it needs more moisture, if I feel like I need a clean slate for my scalp, you know, removing buildup, that type of thing. So I started doing those again, and those definitely. Another thing that I went back to, I had been using like combs or the Tangle teaser to detangle my hair, just being lazy, trying to hurry up and get it done in the shower, because this past semester kicked my ass. You know, so this whole like exercise physiology classes, taking this advanced biomechanics and cardiopulmonary physiology and clinical exercise physiology, and I'm like, bruh, I gotta have a headache and then come home and try to make sure Koi don't destroy the whole house and take diapers off when diapers don't need to be off, and then stuff end up in hidden places that you don't know of until you smell it. So, you know, certain things got rushed, which was my hair regimen. So I decided to exclusively make time for my hair again, and what I did was go back to finger detangling exclusively. Not taking no shortcuts, no nothing around it. Now, to compensate for the added time that comes with finger detangling, what I did was I started pre-pooing again. I stopped doing that too. Apparently I just stopped doing everything and thought everything would be fine. But that was not the case. So I started pre-pooing again also, and pre-pooing makes detangling so much freaking easier. Just like once I hop in the shower to actually cleanse and like condition to finger detangle my hair, made it so much easier. Okay, so the main thing for me that I feel like makes the biggest difference in my length retention has been my low manipulation. Now normally I'm typically just a wash and go and twist out girl, unless I'm trying new products and I'll be like, ooh, I feel like doing something that's gonna take a long time and make my neck hurt, like flexi rise and sit under this hot dryer until my eyebrows feel like they're getting too hot, you know. But normally I keep things strictly wash and goes with twist outs here and there, and what I will do, I let them get as old as possible. I let them get old to the point where, okay, I feel like tomorrow my hair might not be moisturizing anymore, so then today is wash day, stuff like that. I also cut down on my hand and hair syndrome, you know, stuff like this where you like, Oh, this curl could have been separated one more time. Just messing with stuff. I try to keep my hands out of my hair. Also, I've never been one to re-moisturize throughout the week or daily or anything like that. That just lets you know that whatever moisturizer you're using is either ineffective or the way that you are moisturizing your hair is not working if you have to re-moisturize your hair on a daily basis. Just throwing that out there. I've never been a daily moisturizer. I'm lazy and I have low porosity hair, so the product would just sit on top of my hair anyway. Another thing that I went back to, if you've had a kid and experienced that good old postpartum shedding like I have, my edges took a hit. Like, we was bobbing and weaving, but apparently the bobbing and weaving skills are not great because they took a hit. So I've been leaving them alone. I do not put edge control on my edges very often. Today, this is for y'all. Today is for y'all. Normally there's nothing there. I will do most of my wash and goes without slaying my edges. Now, if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I am not a fan of oil. I never have been. Like, I get it. I don't mind it inside of my products, and I don't mind putting it across my edges, which is what I did to get them back in order. We all know about the Jamaican black castor oil, or just even regular castor oil. It takes a little longer, but it still works. I've started sealing my ends with oil. I only put oil on the ends of my hair, mainly just the parts of my hair that rub against my shirt, causing friction and apparently breakage and not letting me be great. And ever since I started adding that oil, it's just been a whole new head of hair, and I'm here for it. So I'll usually seal my oil. I'll put on like my moisturizer, then I'll add the oil, and then whatever styler I'm going to use. Another thing that I have incorporated when it comes to oil is hot oil treatments, like not so much for my scalp, around my edges, just the parts of my hair that are not quite as high density as the rest of my hair, which is this nape area and my edges. I'll apply the oil there, and I'll do it along the length of my hair too. Let that sit, wash it out, and do my regular routine. I've incorporated those. I do that once every month or two. It just depends on how I'm feeling, how lazy I am, how much time I can dedicate to wash day. The next thing that I've changed about my regimen is being consistent with my products. I really don't even have a lot of products. I'm not a product junkie like I used to be, but what I've been doing lately is trying to use the same line of products for at least 3 days, 3 wash days in a row, instead of like switching things up here or using 2 things from this line and something else from this line. I feel like they just work better together because that's what they're designed to do. So, you know, I feel like that has definitely been helping too. So like things that are designed to soften the hair, like I can use the shampoo and the conditioner, like, oh, my hair feels soft, but once I style with other products from a different line, then that softness is kind of gone. It's like, it just feels like normal. But when I use the consistent whole line every time, it's like, oh, that softness stays. You know, just simple things like that. Probably common sense to most people. I just, you know, can slip your mind. So slip mine, and I brought it back. Another thing that I changed is being strictly wash and go when possible. I notice my hair personally retains length better that way because I get less tangles by keeping my hair going in the same direction. Like wash and goes going straight down. When I apply my pre-poo, it's going straight down. When I get in the shower and get ready to shampoo, I shampoo in the downward motion. Keep everything going in the same direction. No going from, oh, I wash my hair in the shower and then go to the sink where you have to flip your head over. I try to avoid stuff like that because that just causes more tangles. More tangles can lead to more breakage. I do more wash and goes in the warmer months, and the super cold months I'm trying to do more twists. And like today, I just finally let these twists out. They had been in my head for at least 3 days. So this is an actual twist out today. Another investment in my regimen that I have made is getting a steamer. I've got a hooded steamer now, and I just wanted to reap the benefits of my conditioner. So like, yes, certain conditioners are bomb, but once I started using them under a steamer rather than just my little hot head cap, it's a freaking game changer, okay? My hair is much more moisturized, and that softness lasts for more days than it used to. That is one thing that, if nothing else, I can say I have noticed with steaming my hair. That softness just stays. I was like, oh, it's still moving. Wait. Wait. So it's my new best. Another thing to make your regimen better, to help you get out of the plateau stage, is to sit down, write down the products that make your hair feel the best or the most moisturized, the softest, things like that. Look at the ingredients, whichever ingredients all of those products have in common, pay attention to that ingredient when you venture out into new products and things, so that you'll know what your hair likes. Like, oh, my hair likes stuff with kupuasu butter, however you say that. It likes that stuff. Like, my hair likes that. My hair loves aloe. Like, if there's not aloe in it, I'm not interested. You can also do the same thing with products that your hair hates. Like, I found out very early my hair is not a shea butter girl. She's just not, and we're okay with it. The last tip that I have that most people are gonna hate, but I actually used to hate as well, that I have learned to get more and more comfortable with. I stopped fighting against my shrinkage. Like, if I do a wash and go, I'm gonna let it stay as shrunken as it feels like it wants to be. Let it do its own thing, because when I pick more, then your hair doesn't tend to last as long as it could. So I noticed then, I'm like, oh, I can go 2 weeks with this wash and go if I try hard enough. Using less product, less manipulation, because you're having wash day less often, things like that. So embrace that shrinkage, and as time goes on, it'll get a little longer. If you prefer a little more stretch, do some twist outs, but still embrace the shrinkage. Don't fluff too much, everything like that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you all. If you got any more tips, you can share them with people in the comment section, or if you got some tips for me that I might be able to benefit from, also leave those in the comment section, and I'll see you all in my next